Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be a new mod map tour of Regelsberg. I'm probably saying that wrong, I apologize. This is a map by the Lord. It is 120.86 megabytes to download for all platforms. So I do apologize, this map came out on the 21st of last month, but I have not toured it yet, so I wanted to hop on here. I'm several map tours behind, so today I'm going to try to post 5 map tours if at all possible. But yeah, so I just wanted to give a quick update in terms of that. I was gone for 2 weeks for work, so the last couple of weeks I hadn't been able to do any map tours or anything like that. Wasn't able to record, so this is kind of my first. I've had yesterday I had my first day off in like 2.5 or 3 weeks from work, so I'm excited to get back into it. But let's go ahead and actually do that. So I'm gonna read the description. It's not very long, so we'll get it done here real quick. It says, "Welcome to Regelsberg, a real place right in the heart of Middle Franconia. This is what awaits you on the map: 18 fields, 2 meadows, 46 bioable fields, 1 farm, BGA vehicle dealer, livestock dealer, 2 sales outlets, 5 factories, 20 collectors." I'm assuming they mean collectibles. Field grass as a new crop, soy drink, and heat as new products. Precision farming DLC supported. Many new paintable decorations. Bugs and errors can be reported here, and there's a link for a forum. And then it says, "Now have fun playing." There are 4 required mods, which will download automatically if you download those from the in-game mod hub. Those mods are Hessian Farm by Bernie MW, the Biogas Plant 150 kilowatts by Vertex Design, the Small Garage by The Lord, and the Gray Mill by Gamer HZS FSH. So there we go. Let's go ahead and actually start off by I'm going to fast forward time just up to about noon, so it's a little bit lighter out maybe. Helped a little bit, looks like. Let's hop in the menu here. So here's the map. Not a lot to it. Should be pretty quick of a map tour, honestly. We'll honestly probably, we might just hop into flight mode and take a look at things from up there. That might just be easier. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on the maps I go through, as I normally don't anyways. We're just going to do kind of our normal map tours and stuff like that. We own chunk 1 and 2 starting out. So chunk 1 looks like it's kind of our starting area, and then 1 is our, excuse me, chunk 2 is our field there, field 1. So we got that for us. If we go down through here, there is a new crop. So field grass down here, you can plant it there and harvest it there. And we'll take a look at how to harvest that in the store here in a second and talk a little bit about that and planting it and stuff like that, of course. If we hop in here, they do have a couple of new things added. So we have field grass down here, which we can sell. Interesting. Okay. We can sell it at the equestrian farm in the sawmill. That's interesting. Heat is something that is going to be part of one of the productions on here. And then soy drink right there. Also, you can sell it at the sawmill. Interesting. So I guess the sawmill's almost like a kind of where they're going to take all those extra crops or just random crops, it seems like. Quite a bit of starting equipment there. You do start off with $100,000 new farm, but we lost a little bit of money from water costs. So that's going to be for our animal pens that we have. We probably have animals, I'm going to guess. Yes, we do. There we go. So we do start off at the Hessian cow barn, and we have 20 cows starting out. There are contracts on the fields you do not own. And we do have the Hessian fermenter cell starting out, which is actually really nice that we start off with a fermenting cellar right off the bat. And again, this is only 11 collectibles on here instead of the 20 that was on the description. So I'm not sure what's up with that. If we go down here, we'll turn autosave off. And yeah, so let's go ahead and hop in the store before we take a walk around here. And first thing I want to check is actually, are these guys going to be, yes, these guys are going to harvest field grass. You use a regular harvester, and you are going to use a regular header. So there you go. In terms of planting, you're going to use a regular seeder. So there you go. That answers your questions, hopefully, about field grass. It should just work kind of very similar to any other grain crop, if that makes sense. So I'm not sure if it regrows or not. In the past on maps, it hasn't regrown. So yeah, likely won't, but I could be wrong about that. Okay, owned items. So we start off with in new farm mode, we have a small tractor. We have Kloss Arian 660, and we also have a Fendt Fabric 515C. Great tractors there. Under medium tractors, we have a Fendt 724 Vario. We also have a Topliner 4090H harvester, as well as a header for it, and a header trailer right there. We also have a Welger DK115 trailer. We have a small cultivator, small power harrow, small seeder, fertilizer spreader, doesn't do lime, note that. And then a front loader attachment, as well as a couple of front loader tools here. So a pallet fork, manure fork, and a universal bucket right there for us. And then we also have a couple of Kloss W900 weights. So those should be 900 kilogram weights right there for us. So a few things there. Walk around where we're at right here. Kind of our starting farm here. Oh, I just updated the game and I have not done anything, so it's a little glitchy right now. This is my first time playing Farming Simulator in like 2.5 weeks. Craziness. Right here we have ourselves our wardrobe trigger, and then we should have our sleep trigger right there up at the top. So we got that for us. open up out there. That's out towards the main road right here, and we do have like a bakery right across the way, and we also have a couple other things actually just right over here. So that guy walking, of course. Then we have, I think this is, yeah, the dairy right here. So we have Dairy Point if you wanted that, and then the other side we have some other stuff as well. We got one other trigger over there. Some cows over here. Sorry, yeah, this is the animal dealer here. So these are our cows. Animal dealer. So those are the three points that are just right near the farm. As you can see, it's not a very large map. You can't go outside of that area right there. So yeah, there's not a ton going on in terms of that. Let's head back into our kind of starting farm area. I'm going to go back in the door we were at, even though we can get to the farm from over there, just because I think that will be good for us to go through from here. So going around, we have plenty of storage. Got our Fenton there. One of our fence, I should say. We got our other Fenton here, and our Kloss in here. In terms of tractors. Over here, we have ourselves the cow barn. The trigger point, it does say that right there. There we go. This wasn't quite where I thought it was. So you can see we got our cows in there. They're all happy, doing their thing, I guess. But there you go. Of course, you can feed them in here and get your milk out and everything like that. Storage there. Fermenting silo should be right. Or actually, this might be. Is this fermenting silo? Yes, this is fermenting silo. So fermenting silo right here, so you can dump stuff in and get it out and all that. Storage there. Regular silo here. It says it's a multi-fruit silo, which is nice, and that actually we should be able to tell. Yeah, so it can hold pretty much anything. Honestly, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like you can put just about anything in there except for grapes, which is nice. You can get most things in there. This field right here is our field that we start off with. Around the corner here, we have our cultivator sitting out here. And this heads out to the main road. So we've seen most of the map, honestly, in terms of everything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just hop into flight mode. We'll be able to take a look at the whole map from an aerial perspective here. You can see we have the edges around the outside. And there's not a whole lot to actually really take a look at that we haven't taken a look at so far. It's gonna glitch out a little bit because I haven't loaded the game in again since the update. That's my bad. I forgot you're supposed to do that after you update the game. It kind of helps a little bit if you just fly around a map or something like that. But you can see, our harvester's out there next to the field. There's our starting farm, animal dealer, dairy point, and baker right there, all in this little kind of cluster right here. And you can see our cows down there, which is nice. Up over here, we do have some good forestry area if we go back to our map. So we do actually, there's a ton of forestry around the outside of the map, which is kind of nice. And then we also have the debris crusher as a sell point right there. Work our way around the outside some more. Again, we still have all this forestry area, which is kind of nice, kind of worked its way into the beach area there, or onto that waterway. So down here, just below us, we have ourselves the equestrian farm, so we can sell stuff here at the equestrian farm. You can see they got some horses there, which I think is a nice feature to kind of have the animals there to make it seem like it's kind of more of a living environment. And then right there, we'd probably have a fuel station, looks like. Yep, and then we also have a vehicle shop, a small garage with workshop, and a grain mill here. So grain mill there, and then here's going to be that vehicle shop right here. So we got that all set up. Going to buy and sell whatever you need to sell. Again, lots of forestry. All that stuff out there is outside the map. These fields all in here are all part of the map down here. A nice grass area if you want to use it. Over here we have, it looks like a couple of bunker silos, and yep, that's going to be the BGA right down here at the very bottom. So you should be able to just buy this, which is only 18,000. So we'll go ahead and do it. And then if you buy it, boom, there you go. You got the BGA, and you have it as a production point right there, which is nice. So there you go. That BGA takes straw and hay and all sorts of stuff, which is really nice. If you wanted to kind of build your own thing, you could do that down here pretty easy. It looks like a lot of kind of open land down here. If you wanted to do some grass work and stuff like that, it'd be easy to start out down there. Make some good money off the BGA. We head up here. This last little area right here is going to be our sawmill and probably something else. I don't think the sawmill is there because we haven't seen that yet. Yep, sawmill, and we also have the carpentry point and the biomass heating plant, which is going to produce your heat, which is another product. Now that's the other thing too. We have soy drink, which I'm assuming is going to get produced at the dairy. I'm going to go ahead and hop out of flight mode here. Let's go around to the front and see if we can't purchase the dairy. We should have enough money still. And is this where we're going to make soy drink? Yes, so there we go. And that's our recipe for soy drink right there. So if you wanted to make soy drink, you're going to do it here at the dairy. So I'm sure it's probably just kind of the equivalent of like soy milk is what they're kind of going for there. But uh, there you guys go. So that honestly is the map. There's not a lot more to it after that. But yeah, sorry I've been so absent in terms of videos. Hopefully we can get caught up on all these map tours and get going with some more new content. So there you guys go. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.